Now, one of the reasons the Cowboys are in position to be the 2 seed in the NFC, that game on Saturday night, where it looked like the Cowboys were inevitably going to win. They get the late score that covers the spread. But the problem is Mike McCarthy left too much time on the clock for the Lions. And boy, he's lucky that game worked out the way it did. He still deserves to be criticized and scrutinized for it. And he should learn from it, because the last thing he needs is some sort of a boneheaded mistake late in a playoff game that results in a loss, because that means possibly, probably, not likely, not definitely, but it means possibly. Jerry Jones says, we got the pieces. We just have a coach that keeps shooting the team in the foot at the worst possible time. And it almost blew up on the Cowboys. 2nd and 14, throwing the ball instead of keeping it on the ground, forcing the Lions to take their final timeout, and then keeping it on the ground again, chew 40 seconds off the clock, kick the field goal, go up by 7, and the Lions should have had about a minute left. Now, that overlooks the fact that the officiating crew made a horrible blunder in calling tripping on the Cowboys instead of on the Lions, which would have definitely changed the late game dynamics. But even after that call, just work the clock, make them use their timeouts, leave them with as little time as possible. Some of these basic concepts, anybody that plays Madden, it's amazing how many NFL games you watch and you ask yourself, are these coaches just too caught up in the moment? Do they have no one helping them? Is there a level of awareness that you have to have over and above just being the coach on the field, where you understand how to take advantage of the clock? How many times do we see it where you're snapping it with 8 seconds instead of 1 second when you're trying to milk the clock? You lose sight of the bigger picture here. Once you have that lead, and once you're in a position to work that clock, you work it all the way down. You shorten the game as much as possible. You don't want to leave 1 extra second on the clock, because that 1 extra second could be the second that turns your win into a defeat.
Hi, it's Mike Florio. Thanks for watching PFT on YouTube. Hit subscribe for the latest news and analysis from Pro Football Talk.